On your self-improvement journey, there are gonna be days that you're just gonna completely out of tracks. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you why this happened and what could you do in this situation to get out of the rut, and how to come back even stronger. So days when you're out of tracks, there are days that, like, after a long period of self-improvement, like after a week of dedicated work, that you really live to the very extreme of self-improvement, and just one day that are kind of special to you, that you just fall out of tracks and you stop doing your habits as usual, and you just doing the things that makes you deep down that are gonna hurt your progress, but you do it anyway. And for example, there are days that you are completely free. You forgot to plan things out last night, so when the day comes, you wake up late, you binge watching, you might relapses, or you don't read your Bible, you don't do your normal routine, and that is normal. Trust me, that is normal, and I have been through this, and I am going through this. So hopefully this video could help. The reason why this happened is because, one, you are too extreme compared to your normal person, and when one temptation comes, you just completely binge out of it. And this is normal because, in your normal state, okay, you're not going through self-improvement, you would have a lot of things in your phone. For example, you have apps, you have social medias, but when you go through self-improvements, and okay, you might not delete your social medias, but I do. And on a specific day when I go out really long and I feel like I just need to download it, because okay, I don't have social medias on my phone, so the only time I can use them is when I am on my laptop, when I am actually sitting down at a table, and that's when I can control my scrolling addiction. But there are days that I just don't use my laptop at all, and that's when I got tempted to download these apps again. And when I do download it, and when I did come back home, it's pretty hard to delete it again. And I binge scroll a lot, and I wasted a lot of time and potential for a short period of time. So how can you get out of your rut? If you call this a rut, you lose tracks on your habits, on your self-improvement journey. You skip a workout, you forgot to do the habits that are good for you, like stretching, like reading, like drinking a lot of water. Well, you should drink water now. Okay. That's quite a reminder for you. So what should you do when you get out? How can you get out of the rut? Yeah, how can you get out of the rut? Well, let me think of it. I don't have things scripted out, but as for me, when I am in a rut, I just enjoy it. I just enjoy the dopamine that these things are giving me, and I wasted like half of my days just binge scrolling, and not exactly half, like just a few hours, because okay, it's half. Half a day is like 12 hours, but I never been scroll that long, but when you just keep consuming, there's gonna be a point that you have, that's your limit. Your body is done. You cannot scroll anymore. There's some voice inside your head, okay, that tells you to either stop, or you're just too tired to just keep scrolling, and you knock yourself out on your couch, on your bed, and you go to sleep. So when you wake up, that's a good time for you to start again, and that's a good time for you to stop the scrolling and to get back to work. That's like that's like my tactic on getting out of a rut. That is just enjoy the rut, but limit yourself on how many hours and how much time that you're gonna spend doing things that are not good for you, because the more you do it, as for me, I know when to stop, and I know when will this satisfaction hurt. But if you're just a beginner, I recommend you to take a deep breath, and when you realize that you have scrolled too much, or you have binge watching a series, or you have masturbated a lot of times in your day, just slap yourself in the face, man. Slap it hard, like slap it harder than that. Okay, I'm on acne treatment, so I cannot slap my face hard. But if you're really serious about yourself, if you really want to get out of a rut, you need a wake-up call. So those are 2 strategies that I'm going to give you, and how can you come back stronger. You might realize that after like a week or so of self-improvement, there's gonna be a day that you just like working out. They gotta be cheat meals, right? And days that you're not on your tracks, days that your friends and relatives, your family ask you to hang out and to go eat something very sugary. That's when the cheat meal comes in. It's the same concept of having a day off, so you don't feel very, very intense. By all means, if you're like an extreme guy, you can do it. You can't just be in monk mode for 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, if you're really intense. But I just want to keep some human part back back to myself. And that's when I allow myself to, like, once every month I can have fun. I can go to see this movie. I can hang out with friends. But don't do it too much, because even though it's fun, it's not going to help you to get closer to your goal. If you have your goal, write it down, stick on your desk. Like I have it right here. I have this notes right here. Those are my goals, and you need to lock in in order to achieve it. And in your normal days, in your normal weekdays, do whatever it takes to get you closer to your goal, even if it's just a very small steps. And that's day by day by day. You need to improve it. You need to improve your performance, your overall performance as a human being. So aim high. It's easy nowadays to be successful, because most people don't. And even though I'm not successful, as many people call it, I think I'm quite in a good spot right now. So if you're in a rut, just get out of it, man. Just get out of it. Slap yourself hard. If you're just an asshole, you're so weak, like me, okay? You can just go binge watch until you cannot binge anymore, but allow a time for yourself, because there's gonna be time when your body tells you to stop. That's when you focus too much on binging, and your head is not sharp, you have you have brain rot. Like that's why it's called brain rot. Okay, that's why it's called rot. Your brain is rotten. That's when you know you should stop. Even and if you don't stop, then you need help. Then you need some slap on your face and just get back to work, man. If you don't get back to work, you're gonna lose. And trust me, the pain of regret is way, 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 way more painful than the pain of self-discipline. So if you're anything like me, if you're going through a rut, may God be with you and just get out of it, man. Jesus love you. And see you tomorrow.